I'm not saying that's not a good idea, but you not use magic in the Muggle world except in very special circumstance, said Hagrid. And anyway, yeah, couldn't work any of them, cause yeah, we'll need a lot more study before you get to that level. Hagrid wouldn't let Harry buy a solid gold children either. It says future on your list. But they got a rice set up a scale of waiting potion ingredients and collapsible brass telescope. Then they visited the apothecary, which was fascinating enough to make up for its horrible smell, a mixture of bad eggs and rotted cabbage. Barrel of slimy stuff stood on the floor. Jars of hot, dried root and bright powders lined the walls. Bundled of petals, string of palms, snarled claws hung from the ceiling. While Hagrid asked the man behind the counter for a supply of some basic potion ingredient for Harry, had himself examined the silver unicorn horn at 21 gallons each, and minuscule glittery black beetle eyes, 5 not a scope. Outside the apothecary, Hagrid checked Hagrid's list again. Just you one left. Oh yeah, and I still haven't gotten you a birthday present. Harry felt himself go red. You don't have to. I know I don't have to. Tell you what, I've given you animal. Not a toad. Toad went out of fashion years ago. You'd be laughed at. And I don't like cats. They make me sneeze. I'll get you an owl. All the kids want owl. They deal useful, carry for mail on everything. 20 minutes later, they left Ilov's owl emporium, which had been dark and full of rustling and flickering jewel-bright eyes. Harry now carried a large cage that held the beautiful snowy owl, fast asleep with her head under her wing. He couldn't stop stammering his thanks, sounding just like Professor Quirrell. Don't mention it, said Hagrid gruffly. Don't expect you'd had a lot present from them Dudleys. Just Ollivians left now. Omniplace for once. Ollivanders, and you got have the best one. A magic wand. That was the Harry had been really looking for too. The last stop was narrow and shabby, peeling gold leather over the door read Ollivander. Makes the fine ones since 382 BC. A single one lay on a faded purple cushion in the dusty window. The tinkling bell rang somewhere in the depths in the shop as they stepped inside. It was a tiny bay, empty except for a single spinty chair that Hagrid sat on to eat. Hagrid felt strangely as so it was entered a very strict library. He swallowed a lot of new question that had just occurred to him and looked instead the thousands of narrow boxes piled neatly right up to the ceiling. For some reason, the back of his neck prickled. The very dust and the silence in here seemed to tingle with some secret magic. Good afternoon, said a soft voice. Harry jumped. Hagrid must have jumped, too, because there was a loud crunching noise, and he got quickly off the springy stair. An old man was standing before them, his wide pale eyes shining like moons through the gloom of the shop. Hello, said Harry awkwardly. Ah, yes, said the man. Yes, I saw I'd be seeing you soon, Harry Potter. It wasn't a question. You have your mother's eyes. It seems only yesterday she was in here herself, buying her first wand, 10 and a quarter inches long, swish, made of willow, Nice one for charm work. Mr. Ollivander moved close to Harry. Harry wished his blink. His silvery eyes were a bit creepy. Your father, on the other hand, favored a mahogany one, 11 inches, pliable, a little more power, excellent for transfiguration. Well, I say your father favored. It's really the one to choose the wizard, of course. Miss Ollivander had come to close that he and Harry were almost nose to nose. Harry could see himself reflected in those misty eyes, and that's where Mr. Ollivander touched the lightning scar on Harry's forehead with a long white finger. I'm sorry to say I saw the father that did it, he said softly. 13.5 inches, yeah, powerful one, very powerful, and the long hand, yeah. I'd known that the one was going out into the world to do. He shook his head, and then, to Harry's lip, spotted Hagrid. Lubrus Hagrid, how nice to see you again. Walk 16 inches. Rather bendy, wasn't it? It was, sir, said Hagrid. Good one, that one. But I suppose they snapped in half, and you got expelled, said Mr. Ollivander, suddenly stunned. Yes, they did, yes, Hagrid, shuffling his feet. I've still got the pieces, though, he added brightly. But you don't use them, Mr. Ollivander softly. Oh, no, sir, said Hagrid quickly. Harry noticed he gripped his pink umbrella very tightly as he spoke. Said Ollivander, giving Hagrid a piercing look. Well, now, Mr. Potter, let me see. He put a long tape measure with silver marketing out of the pocket, which is your one arm. I'm right-handed, said Harry. Hold out your arm, that's it. He measured Harry from the shoulder to finger, and wrist to elbow, sole to the floor, knee to armpit, and round his head. And he measured, he said, every Ollivander wanted has a core of powerful magic substance. Mr. Potter, we use unicorn hair, phoenix, tail feather, and a heartstring of dragons. No two Ollivander wands are the same, just as no two unicorn dragons and phoenix are quite the same. And of course, we'll never get such good result with another wizard wand. Harry suddenly realized that the tape measure, which was measuring between the nostrils, was doing this one each one. Mr. Ollivander is flittering around the shelf, taking down boxes. That'll do, he said, and the tape measure crumbled into a heap on the floor. Right then, Mr. Potter, try this one. Beech wood and dragon heartstring, 9 inches, nice and flexible. Just take it and give it away. Harry took the wand and, feeling foolish, waved it around a bit, but Mr. Ollivander snatched it out of his hand almost at once. Maple and phoenix feather, 7 inches, quite used to be tried. Harry tried, but he had hardly raised the wand when it too was snatched back by Mr. Ollivander. Oh no, here, ebony and unicorn hair, light and feather inches, springy. Go on, try it out. He tried and tried. He had no idea what Mr. Ollivander was waiting for. The fire tried wand was mounting higher and higher on the spindly chair, but the more wands Mr. Ollivander pulled from the shelves, happier it seemed to become. Tricky customer? Not to worry. We'll find the perfect match here somewhere. I wonder. No, yes. Why not? Unusual combination. Holy and phoenix feather. 11 inches. Nice and supple. Harry took the wand. He felt a sudden warmth in his fingers. He raised the wand above his head, floating, swishing down through the dust level, and stream of red and gold sparkle shot from the end like a firework, throwing dancing spot of light onto the walls. Hagrid whooped and clapped, and Mr. Wand cried, Oh, bravo! Yes, indeed. Oh, very good. Wow, 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 wow. How curious! How very curious. He put Harry's wand back into its bag, wrapped in brown paper, still moderately curious. Curious. Sorry, said Harry. But what's curious? Mr. Oliphant fixed Harry with his pale stare. I remember every wand I've ever saw, Mr. Potter, every single wand. It so happened that the phoenix whose tail feather is in your wand gave another feather, just one other. It's very curious indeed, and you should be destined for this when its brother. Why? Its brother gave you the scar. Harry swallowed. Yes, 13 and half inches. Yeah, curious indeed how these things happen. The wand chew, the wizard. Remember, I think you must expect great things from you, Mr. Potter. After all who must not be named, or he who must not be named, did great things. Terrible, yes, but great. Harry shivered. He wasn't sure he liked Mr. Oliphant too much. He paid 7 gold gallons for his wand, and Mr. Oliphant bought them from his shop. The late afternoon sun hung low in the sky, and Harry and Hagrid made their way back down a diagonal alley back through the wall. Back through the leaky cauldron, now empty. Harry didn't speak at all as they walked down the road. He didn't even notice how much people were gawking at them to the underground, laying as they were with all each funny-shaped package, with a snowy owl asleep in each cage on Harry's lap. Up another escalator out into Paddington Station, Harry only realized how old they were, and Hagrid tapped him on the shoulder. Got time for a bite to eat before your train leaves, he said. He bought Harry a hamburger and they sat down on plastic seats to eat them. Harry kept looking around. Everything looked so strange somehow. You all right, Harry? You are very quiet, said Hagrid. Harry wasn't sure she could explain. He just had the best birthday of his life, and yet he chose the hamburger, trying to find a word. Everyone thinks I am special, he said at last. All those people in the leaky cauldron, Professor Quirrell, Mr. Oliphant, but I don't know anything about magic at all. How can they expect great things? I am famous and I can't even remember what I am famous for. And I don't know what happened when, but I mean the night my parents died. Hagrid leaned across the table. Behind a wild beard and eyebrows, he wore a very kind smile. Don't worry, Harry. We'll learn fast enough. Everyone starts at the beginning at Hogwarts. We'll just be fine. Just be yourself. I know it's hard. You've been singled out, and that's always hard. But we'll have a great time to Hogwarts. I did, still do. Matter of fact. Hagrid helped Harry on the train, but could take him back to the Dursleys. Then handed him an envelope. Yeah, take it for Hogwarts, she said. 1st of September, King's Cross. It's all on your ticket. Any problem with the Dursley? Send me a letter with your owl. She'll know where to find me. See you soon, Harry. The train pulled out of the station. Harry wanted to watch Hagrid until he was out of sight. He rose in his seat and pressed his nose against the window, but he blinked, and Hagrid had gone.